Hey everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I am here to give you 2 TBRs. So there's no secret that I love Christmas books, and I love Christmas time, I love Christmas reading, I love everything Christmas. So if you don't know, I am hosting, along with Tia from Tia and All the Books, Sarah from the Bookish Knitter, and Bree from Falling for Romance on Instagram, we are hosting a Create Your Own Holiday Adventure readathon. So that one goes the 1st through the 25th, and I'm like, okay, maybe that'll be good. We've got a lot of different prompt options. Like, it could keep me busy, that's for sure. However, I saw Heather from Bookables. She announced that she is doing Tistheseasonathon again, and I just can't say no to it. I can't say no to it. So it's Heather from Bookables, as well as I think Amy from A Court of Quills and what, I can't remember her channel name, but I will link them both down below. And they are hosting Tistheseasonathon, and that goes from November 30th, and then it's 1 week. So whatever that is, November or December 6th or something. It's 1 week. It only has 5 prompts plus a bonus like group book, and so I am definitely going to participate. So some of these books do overlap between readathons, but I'm going to give you my Tistheseasonathon TBR first and tell you what challenges that goes with, and then I'm going to tell you my Create Your Own Holiday Adventure TBR and what I'm doing for that. So the prompts for the Tistheseasonathon are read a holiday themed book. So too easy. I will be reading Holly Chamberlain's The Season of Us. So this is about a girl who is from this like super cozy little town, I think, and she was like, get me out of here. I can't wait to get out. So she got out, and then she is going back, I think because her mom is widowed or something. Like, I don't know if it's her dad that dies or what, but I think it's got a brother, and she's got a brother, and there's things that go on, and it's The Season of Us. I don't know. It's pretty short, looks super cozy, and I just am excited to read this one. Next is a book you meant to get to this year but didn't. And I'm going to like kind of tweak that and do a book I meant to get to last year. And I'm going to be reading 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston. Now, I just hauled this from the library, and I had so many people comment and say this was so, so good. And I cannot wait. So this is about a girl who I think gets broken up with right before Christmas, and so her family sets her up on 10 blind dates, and I am just so excited for this. So, so, so excited. And I meant to get to it last year and just never happened, and so I'm going to be reading it this year. Next is a book with lights on the cover. So I will be reading A Winter Dream by Richard Paul Evans. There are lights on that Christmas tree, and I don't actually know anything about this book. My sister gave me a ton of Richard Paul Evans that are all Christmassy, and I've read a few of them, and I really enjoy them, so I know I'm going to like this. The back says, the story I'm about to share with you begins with a dream. Whether the dream was prophetic or the cause of all that happened, I'll never know. But for years, I kicked myself for telling the dream to my father, who, for reasons I'll never be able to understand, chose to share it with my 11 brothers. So, I don't know, but we'll see. And these are super tiny. This has deckled edges, and I really hate deckled edges, so I might see if I can find this on ebook or something, because I really just don't like reading that. But it's cute, it's tiny, and I'm excited to read it. Next is a diverse book. So I am going to read Jewel by Lott. This one is not a Christmas book, but it is set in the backwoods of Mississippi. This family has a bunch of kids, like maybe 5 or something, and then the 6th one comes out, and I think it has Down syndrome. And so on the back, it says, when Brenda Kay is born in 1943, Jewel gives thanks for a healthy baby, last born and most welcome. Jewel is the story of how quickly a life can change, how like lightning, an unforeseen event can set us on a course without reason or compass. In this story of a woman's devotion to the child who is both her burden and God's singular way of smiling on her, Lott has created a mother-daughter relationship of matchless intensity and beauty. And so I'm really excited to read this. I've never read anything by Lott, and the font in this is pretty small and tight, and so I'm a little nervous. It's also historical, so I'm a little nervous, but I am excited to read this, and I really like the idea of seeing like how a child with special needs impacts a family. Because I don't think we see that quite enough. And perhaps I'm just reading too much of a certain genre, but I really like reading about real life of like having a child with special needs. Then Next is a cozy read. So I feel like really any of these could count, especially like this the Season of Us. That one just looks super cozy. A Winter Dream looks cozy, but that might be, I don't know what that's going to be. But I have 2 books picked for this because first I picked I Heart Forever by Lindsay Kelk. This is the I'm not sure, 6th or 7th, or I think 7th book in the I Heart series by Lindsay Kelk. And this one, on the back, it's talking about a wedding, which was cozy. And then it says, as the wedding of the year looms and Manhattan switches on its Christmas lights, Angela is going to need her friends by her side as her old life looks set to change forever. So New York Christmas is my all-time favorite setting, and so something is cozy about that. Like New York, I don't know that you would necessarily call it cozy, but New York at Christmas feels cozy to me. So, but then I'm like, okay, that's a little bit of a stretch, especially because this cover does not look cozy. So then I decided maybe I will read some of The Gift by Nora Roberts. And this is 3 stories. One's Home for Christmas, All I Want for Christmas, and Gabriel's Angel. And they're just 3 Christmassy stories. I think this is a tiny little mass market paperback. And sometimes I really like to just pick one of these up. And it just looks cozy. So maybe that. So then the group read is In a Holidaze by Christina Lauren. And I do not have that on my shelf. I do not have that on NetGalley. I don't have that anywhere. So I put it on hold at my library, and it came up like weeks ago. And so then I like said, put me next in line. And somehow I think I got bumped to the bottom because it says like weeks and weeks. So if I get that, I will definitely read that for the readathon, for the group read, but I don't know if I'll get it in time. So that is Tistheseasonathon. Now let's switch gears and go to the Create Your Own Holiday Adventure. And this, we have 4 different paths you can take. And so you can take Holiday Romance and go to Under the Mistletoe, or you can take Holiday Homebody and go to Grandma's house, or you can take the Holiday Party Animal route and go to the Office Christmas Party, or you can take Kid at Heart and go to Santa's Workshop. So, as you guys know, I'm really trying to read off my shelves, and so kind of playing with these between my library book haul and things I already have on my shelf, I was able to fill 2 paths pretty easily. So I'm going to take these 2 paths, and then I also I don't like to tie myself down too much with TBRs, and this is 16 prompts over 25 days, plus I've got these ones going on, so I am just going to stick with the 2 paths for now, but then if I finish them, I might fill in others. So the 2 I'm going to take are Kid at Heart and Holiday Romance. Personally, I don't know which I am. I think I'm a little bit of all of them. I love holiday parties, and especially right now, I'm just craving socialization, and holiday Christmas parties sound so fun, and getting dressed up, but I'm not doing that. Kid at Heart, of course, is true. I'm a kindergarten teacher and I have little kids. Nothing says magical like Christmas time. So Kid at Heart. Holiday Romance. I am just not very romantic of a person, so that's probably actually the least me. And then Holiday Homebody. I do love my fireplace and being warm and cozy. So I don't know what I would actually be, but Kid at Heart and Holiday Romance are what I'm doing. So let's start with the Holiday Romance. Read a book from your wish list. And so I am going to read something from Brittany C. Cherry. I'm not sure what, but it is my goal to own her entire backlist, and I think all of them are on Kindle Unlimited, and so I'm going to pick one that I have not read, and I'm going to read that. And if you guys have suggestions on ones I should read, let me know what your favorite Brittany C. Cherries are, and if I haven't read it, maybe I'll pick that one up. Then the next one is read a second chance romance or a book you meant to read last year. So I will be reading 10 Blind Dates for that by Ashley Elston. Then read a book with a warm setting. So for that, I will be reading I Heart Hawaii, which is the final in the I Heart series. And this series has kind of been a slog to get through. It's been a 3.5 star series for me. So it will feel really good to finish this off if I can. And then last is read a book you would give as a gift. And so I'm going to read In a Holidaze by Christina Lauren. I know I will probably get it before Christmas. I don't know if I'll get it before the Tistheseasonathon is over, but I'm 99% sure I'll get it before Christmas, so I'm going to read that. And I would gift that to people because I know Christina Lauren is a very popular author, and most people like them. But it's also just something that's really hyped, and so I think a lot of people are curious, maybe, especially because some of their books are a little more divisive. I don't know. Maybe. I think I would be comfortable giving it as a gift. The cover is also so cute that I would give it as a gift. So the next path is Kid at Heart. So the first one is read a book with snow on the cover. So I will be reading A Winter Dream by Richard Paul Evans. There's snow and lights on that tree. Then read a book with red on the cover. So I will be reading The Season of Us by Holly Chamberlain. There's a red ribbon down here. Her name is red. There's red on that cover. Then read a road trip or travel book. So I will be reading Sisters by Raina Telgemeier. And this one is a YA graphic novel. It is the follow-up to Smile, and I think it's just about sisters going on a road trip. They're young. I imagine they don't get along really great, but I'm hoping there's going to be some sweet sisterly message in the end. And so I love Raina Telgemeier. I think she does really great graphic novels, and I'm excited to read this one. Then last is read a book with a naughty or nice hero, your choice. So that could really be anything, honestly, but I'm going to pick up We Met in December by Rosie Curtis. This is also one I meant to get to last year, but this one is about a girl who I think just up and moves to London, and so she moves in to this flat, and this guy lives there. She thinks they have kind of a thing, a relationship going on, and then she goes home and then comes back, and he's dating somebody else. I think that's pretty naughty. So this is not like a dirty book. It's not naughty in that way, but I think it's naughty to be maybe dating two people. I don't know. Maybe he'll be nice. I don't know. It'll be a surprise. So those are the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books that I am planning or potentially planning to read for the 2 readathons. So if you've read any of them, let me know what you think, if I should prioritize some or the other. Also, like I said, let me know your favorite Brittany C. Cherry so I can maybe bump that up because I really want to own all of her backlist. And that is it. So thank you. Let me know if you're participating in either readathon. The Tistheseasonathon does have a bingo board also that you can do instead of the prompts, but I feel like the prompts are just a little more simple since I'm already doing this kind of crazy path thing. So let me know if you're participating, and that is it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.